guys, what's up? Custom21. So today we're doing another shoe review on actually my first video on this channel, which just recently hit 45 views, which is crazy. My highest viewed video, which is why I thought I'd do a review on it. Since you guys like this custom so much, I thought you'd want to hear more about it. So let's get right into it. So to start off, you prep it, which we do with every shoe on this video. You just take out the laces, clean it and everything. As you can see, I put the laces in a bit too soon on this one, so there's a bit of blue on that, but that's easy to get out. You just use a bit of cleaner and just be more patient than I was to put the laces back in, and you won't get that on the laces. So we used the blue fabric paint from Angelus and the navy. I'll put a link down in the description to the Angelus.com. That's where I get all my paints. They're really good quality, not that expensive. I got this standard starter pack of 12 paints for I think about $40, so not very expensive, not super cheap, but not very pricey. I also got the kit that came with the finisher right there, the cleaner. Came with this brush, this little washcloth, and that was only like 20 bucks, so that wasn't expensive either. So yeah, it's not that expensive to get them. If you're starting off, I would recommend them because they're not too pricey and they're one of the best fabric paints out there. They're very good quality. They're not super thin, but they're also not like super thick, so you only need 1 or 2 coats. So that's enough talking about that. We'll get into it. Make sure you like the video if you want more, subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. So to start off, you take your blue paint. Well, no, never mind. To start off, you take your tape. You tape off the area over here. So you take out your laces, tape off down there, around that edge, and you can tape off right there if you want, but I didn't, and it didn't really affect it. So you tape that off, make sure it's all good so you get no see-throughs, and then you take your navy and you just go ahead, do 3 or 4 coats, or I did 3 coats on this one and it came out with little to no streaks. And then of course you repeat the same on the other side, doing that, and again 3 coats on this and no streaks. So yeah, that's how you do that part. Very simple, doesn't take a lot of time. These 2 took me about 10 to 15 minutes in total, so not very long, very simple. So now you get your blue, and I taped off the outer edge here, so you don't get any see-throughs down here onto this. And then I didn't tape out the inner edge because, number 1, tape doesn't stick to this fabric because of the material. It's so squishy that it's not going to stay on it. It's not going to get a firm stick, so you're not going to be able to get a solid line. It's going to have a lot of seep-throughs. So I tried taping it and it didn't work, so I did this fade sort of on the inside because I knew I'm not good enough yet since it was my first video to do a solid line without tape. So I just did the fade on the inside, and I think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, you just tape the edge off, paint it, go in on the inside and do your fade, leave it, tape it, whatever you want to do. I just sort of winged it and did the little fade there. So yeah, that's really all there is to this video. I was just going over how you could do this shoe since you guys loved it so much and talking a little bit about it. You can do this with any white shoe really. I just did it with this one because I had it. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.